Okay, good evening. Welcome to
MinuteMath145.
MinuteMath number 145. Tonight today you had the 1989 AMC8 for your homework, and this was problem number 13. It gave you a little bit of trouble, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about it real quick. The problem actually is easy to state, which is nice. 9 over 7 times 53 equals one of these 5 choices. Okay, so choice A is 0.9 over 0.7 times 5.3. Choice B is 0.9 over 0.7 times 0.53, so on. Hopefully they all show up on camera, all the decimals. And, all right, well, since I wasn't here, tell me what you were thinking.
Well, I was thinking one of these C.
That's all right. So that's okay. You were thinking C?
C or E, because it's shifting the decimal point over an equal number of times.
Ah, interesting. Okay, so and you couldn't decide between C and E. Okay. Well, that's interesting. What do we need to do to shift these decimals over? Well, maybe we could multiply by 10 over 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Let's look at 0.9 over 0.7 times 5.3, and then we'll multiply it by 10 over 10.
But that only gets to one of them.
That shifts, this makes it 9 over 7 times 5.3.
Yeah.
So is that going to be equal to this?
No.
No.
Maybe A, because that would get to...
Whoa, let's not jump ahead. So what was wrong? What turned out to be the problem with shifting over both decimals on the bottom?
Multiplying by 10 over 10. The tens only gets to one of them.
The 10 only gets to one of them, and when you have 2 on the bottom, this is 9/10 over 7/10 times 53/10. So on the top I divided by 10 once, but on the bottom I divided by 10 twice. And on this one, on E, I divided by 100 twice. Okay?
So actually A...
Oh, A starts to look pretty interesting, right? So it's 9/10 over 7/10 times 53. Now if I multiply by 10 over 10, those 10s all cancel and I get 9 over 7 times 53, right?
Yeah.
Now another way to think about this problem is more like an estimation problem. Okay?
So we could round those numbers?
Yeah, let's just try to make, if we don't know what to do, let's just try to estimate, just do a simple estimation. 9's pretty close to 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
7's pretty close to 10.
Mm-hmm.
53 is pretty close to
50.
Okay, so we could say this is going to look a lot like 10 over 10 times 50, which is about 1/50th. In fact, exactly 1/50th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see what these other things are if I make the same substitution. A would be 0.10. Sorry. I'm shifting the decimal over from 9 to 0.9. So 10 becomes 1. Sorry. Remember, if 7 becomes a 10, I shift the decimal over once, and then 53. So right away, A looks like 1/50th. So again, makes it look like this is true, right? That it's equal to A. So two ways to do it here. What were they?
Well, the first way would be just multiplying each one by 10 and seeing which one works out.
Not by 10.
By 10 over 10.
By 10 over 10 to cancel, get rid of the decimals on the top and bottom, because you can always multiply by 1. So that would help. The other way would be to say, look, I don't really know what this is, but instead I'm going to estimate it. And when you estimate it, and then it just turns out when you look at the first one, you get equality. And in a problem like this, in a multiple choice problem like this, once you find an answer that's right, as long as you're sure that it's right,
you can move on.
You could move on. And you could also check the other ones too. Okay, so this is actually a pretty good problem. It really helps understanding decimals and fractions. Good job. Good job.